Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into something really special. We're taking a culinary journey to Slovenia, the beautiful country where former First Lady Melania Trump was born. I thought it'd be fun to explore her Slovenian roots by making one of the most beloved traditional dishes, Potica. If you've never heard of it, Potica is a delightful rolled pastry filled with sweet walnut filling, like a warm hug in pastry form. You guys know I'm all about exploring different cultures through food, and today is no exception. Not only will we bake up this scrumptious treat, but we'll also dive into the rich heritage behind it. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be itching to try this recipe yourself. So grab a cup of tea or coffee, get comfy, and let's embark on this delicious adventure together. Melania was born as Melania Novs in a small town called Sevnica, Slovenia, back when it was part of Yugoslavia. Sevnica is this charming place nestled along the Sava River, surrounded by rolling hills and vineyards. Can you imagine growing up in such a picturesque setting? From a young age, Melania was immersed in the rich culture and traditions of Slovenia. This includes the food, of course. Slovenian cuisine is an incredible mix of Central European flavors, influenced by neighbors like Austria, Italy, Hungary, and the Balkans, a true melting pot of deliciousness. Growing up, traditional dishes like potica would have been staples during festive occasions in Melania's household. So, by making potica today, we're not only baking a tasty treat but also paying homage to her heritage and the cultural tapestry of Slovenia. Isn't it amazing how food can connect us to different places and histories? Potica, pronounced Potica, is more than just a pastry, it's a symbol of Slovenian identity and hospitality. This rolled cake has been part of Slovenian celebrations for centuries, especially around Easter and Christmas. Families gather, kitchens fill with the warm aroma of baked dough and nuts, and everyone eagerly awaits that first slice. It's about more than food, it's about tradition, family, and shared memories. There are over 80 varieties of potica. Fillings range from walnut and poppy seed to tarragon and chocolate. Each region has its own twist. The walnut potica we're making today is the classic version and arguably the most popular. Making potica is considered an art form in Slovenia. It requires patience and love, often passed down through generations. Potica is so cherished it's recognized as a protected food by the European Union. A true national treasure. Here's what you'll need to make your very own traditional walnut potica. For the dough, 4 cups all-purpose flour, 1 packet, about 2 1/4 of a teaspoon, active dry yeast, 1 cup warm milk, 1/2 cup sugar, 1/2 cup melted butter, 3 egg yolks, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, zest of 1 lemon, pinch of salt. For the walnut filling, 2 cups ground walnuts, 1/2 cup honey or sugar, 1/2 cup warm milk, 1/4 cup melted butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 egg white, from earlier. Quick tips. Substitutions. If you're not a fan of walnuts or have allergies, substitute with pecans or poppy seeds. Flour. Sift your flour to avoid lumps and get a smooth dough. Freshness counts. Fresh, high-quality ingredients make a big difference. First things first, let's prepare the dough. In a small bowl, combine warm milk and a teaspoon of sugar. Sprinkle yeast over the top and stir gently. Let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes until frothy. This means the yeast is alive and kicking. In a large bowl, beat together egg yolks, melted butter, remaining sugar, vanilla extract, and lemon zest until smooth. Add the activated yeast mixture to the wet ingredients and stir gently. Gradually add sifted flour and pinch of salt to the wet mixture, 1 cup at a time, mixing well after each addition. Turn the dough onto a lightly floured surface. Knead for about 5 to 10 minutes until smooth and elastic. Place the dough in a greased bowl, cover with a towel or plastic wrap, and let it rise in a warm place for about 1 to 1.5 hours, or until doubled in size. While the dough rises, let's prepare the walnut filling. In a saucepan, combine ground walnuts, sugar or honey, melted butter, warm milk, vanilla extract, and cinnamon. Cook over low heat, stirring until well combined and heated through. Remove from heat and let cool slightly. Once cooled, fold in the beaten egg white. This makes the filling nice and fluffy. Our filling is ready to go. Now comes the fun part, assembling our potica. Lightly flour a large, clean surface. You'll need plenty of space to roll out the dough. Punch down the risen dough. Place it on your floured surface and roll it into a large rectangle, about 1/4 inch thick, approximately 18 by 24 inches. Evenly spread the walnut filling over the dough, leaving a small border around the edges. Starting from the longer side, gently roll the dough into a tight log. Use both hands to lift and roll, keeping the filling in place. Pinch the seams and ends to seal the roll, preventing filling from leaking during baking. Traditionally, potica is baked in a bundt or tube pan, but you can use a loaf pan or place it on a baking sheet. If using a bundt pan, place the roll seam side down into the greased pan, connecting the ends to form a ring. Cover the assembled potica with a towel and let it rise again for about 45 minutes to an hour. It should puff up slightly. For a beautiful golden brown finish, brush the top with an egg wash made from 1 beaten egg mixed with a tablespoon of water. There you have it. The potica is ready to bake. Time to bake this beauty. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Ensure it's fully heated before putting the potica in. Place the potica on the middle rack. Bake for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. It's done when the top is deep golden brown and a skewer comes out clean. If the top browns too quickly, tent it with foil to prevent burning. Remove from the oven and let it cool in the pan for about 15 minutes. Then transfer to a wire rack to cool completely. And that's it. Your home is now filled with the irresistible aroma of freshly baked potica. Now for the grand reveal. Let's get this potica ready to impress. Once cooled, slice the potica with a sharp serrated knife, about 1/2 to 1 inch thick. Look at those beautiful swirls of dough and filling. Arrange slices on a platter. For extra touch, dust with powdered sugar. Serve with berries or sliced fruit for color and freshness. A dollop of whipped cream on the side is always welcome. Potica pairs wonderfully with a hot drink. Potica is versatile. It can be dessert, breakfast pastry, or a snack anytime. Great for gatherings, potlucks, or family dinners. Enjoy every bite of your homemade Slovenian potica. You've earned it. As we savor our delicious potica, let's delve into some fascinating cultural tidbits. In Slovenia, making potica is often a family affair. Recipes are treasured secrets passed down through generations. An old Slovenian legend says if you make potica with a pure heart and happy thoughts, it brings good luck to those who eat it. In Slovenia, potica isn't just for holidays. It's made for weddings, births, and significant events, a symbol of joy and abundance. While we've made the classic walnut version, don't be afraid to get creative. Add cocoa powder and chocolate chips for a decadent twist. Try a filling with cheese and herbs for an unexpected delight. Need a vegan version? Substitute dairy and eggs with plant-based alternatives. The results are still delicious. Incorporate spices or flavors you love. Maybe a bit of nutmeg or cardamom. Food has this incredible power to bring people together, transcend borders, and tell stories. I hope this experience inspires you to explore other traditional recipes from around the world or from your own family history. Who knows what culinary adventures await? Well, folks, that brings us to the end of our Slovenian cooking adventure. I had such a blast making potica with you today. From learning about Melania Trump's roots to kneading that dough and savoring the final product, it's been quite a journey. I hope this inspired you to step out of your culinary comfort zone and try making this delightful pastry at home. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about enjoying the process. I'd love to hear how your potica turns out. Did you stick with the traditional walnut filling, or did you put your own spin on it? Share your experiences in the comments below. I read every single one. Thank you so much for spending time with me today and exploring a piece of Slovenian culture. Isn't it amazing how food connects us in the most wonderful ways? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. And hey, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming food adventures. We've got some exciting recipes and cultural explorations coming your way. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter for behind-the-scenes content and sneak peeks. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, happy cooking.